The British Open is going to get started tomorrow, but the festivities are underway there, including a press conference yesterday with Tiger Woods, where the the tabloid press sort of let him have it. And he answered as best he could for a while, but then he kind of shut down. They started to ask him about his golf course project in Dubai. He said, I don't know, in a very terse way. They asked him about reports that he and his wife, Elin, had filed for divorce, and that the divorce was final, and Woods said, I'm not going into that. And then they talked about his meeting with federal authorities about the ongoing investigation of the Canadian doctor who's been charged with distributing HGH. Woods said, it's an open case, and that's it. And he said he'd never rule out, in fact, going back to swing coach Hank Haney, which I think is a very, very, very long shot. It was the worst storm that Woods has faced at the old course in ever. From the media, no question about it. They pulled no punches. Brian Shaw, our buddy, the head golf professional at Doonbeg Golf Club in County Clare, Ireland, is on the other end of our line. Good morning to you.
Michael Patrick, how are you?
Very good to hear your voice again. I'm wondering, because, you're a betting man, and it's legal to do that in the United Kingdom and places like Ireland as well. Would you put your money on Woods to win at the old course?
No, I wouldn't actually. And funny enough, the bookies have him priced as favourite. He's gone off at 6-1 at the moment, which is a very, very short price, which is quite strange actually. I read an article in the papers about him this morning that he was complaining about the speed of the greens. He's put a new putter in the bag, and then Stevie Williams told a few of the other caddies that he's not on the top of his game. So I'm surprised that they haven't pushed the price out to encourage people to throw the money on him. But, it's an interesting Open. I think that the likes of Rory McIlroy and these young guns and the short prices for them as well. Justin Rose has been playing good golf, and the likes of Steve Stricker obviously coming over from a wonderful victory. So, I think, it's interesting enough. Now, I watched Luke Donald play here in Doonbeg the other day, and he was practicing, and he played extremely good golf. And I kind of fancy him. I think he's good around the links. There's bookies are quoting him at 45-1, which is I think is a great price, and I think I'm all over that, to be honest with you. Actually, funny enough, Stuart Sink practiced here before he won last year, and his opening price was 45-1 as well. So maybe there's an omen there,
Boy, that may be the best tip we're going to get all day on this radio program right there. Luke Donald. And are there any dark horses? I mean, what about Lee Westwood?
Well, I suppose Lee is he's one of the favourites now every golf tournament he goes into.
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's one particular guy to watch out for, and his name is Stephen Gallagher. Right. And Stephen, funny enough, a few weeks ago was 200-1, and he's from the St Andrews area. He's been playing some nice golf in Europe. He's an expert around St Andrews. Mm-hmm. His uncle, Bernard Gallagher, was a Ryder Cup captain and stuff. Yeah. Sure. And this guy is, funny enough, a whole whack of money's gone on him, because he's gone from 200-1 to 100-1. Mm-hmm. So, and I think he finished 5th or 6th in Scotland last week. So it's a strange name. No one's heard of him, but he'd be the kind of the long shot, Somebody like Scott Verplank as well, has been playing very, very steady golf, and he's a very patient golfer, and I think he's gone off about 200-1. I like Gallagher and Verplank for long shots.
There's a tip from the top. Brian Shaw. We'll talk Monday morning when we know who the Open champion is. He's at Doonbeg Golf Club in County Clare, where lots of the pros stop and practice before they went to St Andrews for the British Open.